Hi, this is the Pre-K Sunday School lesson for this Sunday, November 4th. Sunday School for the Pre-K group is at 10 o'clock and it is still in the original building in the Pre-K classroom, the room with the little bathroom in it. So the little kids are still over in that room. The lesson is the boy Samuel, and it's from 1 Samuel verses 1 through 3. And it's about the kids learning about someone listening to God and, following what God says. I'll read you the statement. It says, to hear about people who listen to God. So Samuel, he's a little boy, and God calls out to him and gave him a message for Eli. And so he gives that message and then becomes a great prophet. What they're focusing on with the little kids is the listening aspect of it. Which is something we all struggle with from time to time. So what we're going to do from an activity standpoint is there's a activity on page. Let me get that out for you. Piece notes. It's called the Whisper Game. That's on page 63 of your lesson that I'll send you. Okay, so it's right after the wonder and reflect questions that follow through the story. Some of those questions, by the way, from the story that you can ask the kids, which I think are pretty good ones. I wonder how Samuel felt when he woke up and heard a voice calling his name. I wonder how Eli knew it was God talking to Samuel. And imagine God calling your name. I think those are all great things for little kids to think about and wonder about in terms of what that would feel like. To personally have that happen, to have someone tell you that happened to them, it would be interesting. In the piece notes section, it's about playing a game, a listening game, and it's kind of like, so one kid, and they can take turns doing this depending on how many of them there are, but it should work also with a small group. One person is the leader, and they whisper a command, and I think the idea is to see how softly they can whisper it yet still be understood. And maybe this would be a fun thing to even do outside if it's not raining, which I don't think it will be by Sunday. Whisper a command like, put your finger on your nose, stand on one foot, turn around in a circle, sit down, something like that, and have the kids follow that command, and maybe even have them move further apart until people can't hear the whisper. When is it that we can hear and can't hear is that idea. But as a movement game, I think that'll be a lot of fun. Then I will also have stuff there for the Create, which is on page 64, right there at the top. That's the Create one. And basically I'll have carrot sticks and some raisins, and they're gonna, out of the carrot sticks, build a house, a room. And so if you'll look at this story card, Samuel's in a room and he hears a voice and he goes to another room. So it's about making a room with the carrots and then a path with the raisins to the other room. They can eat it, as much of it as they want as well. But the idea is just to kind of, give them something to play with and restructure, kind of draw the story out for them with food, so with healthy food. So that's the idea. There are also a couple of videos that are reading a story, and I'll send it to you in case you want to bring a laptop or iPad and plug in and show them this. I think it's called The Listening Walk by Paul Schauer. So I will send you a link that'll take you straight to YouTube where you can just play it and show the kids that story. And that can be something you end with. You can put it anywhere within the lesson that you think it makes the most sense. If there's anything else you want to do in this lesson, just let me know. I'm happy to prep for it if I know. But I will have the story card and the raisins and carrot sticks and the copy of the lesson in that Pre-K classroom over there, ready to go by 10 o'clock. So thank you very much.